As you can see, I've been in a bit of a crying jag, sorry. Today's March 5th. Christine Trainer talking to you live from New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada. March 5th, day 93? Day 93 of my everyday journey. It's been a really harsh morning. I've had to really do a lot of soul searching and thinking. Um, you know, I'm not very good at handling situations very well, guys. Tell you why. As you can see, I have red eyes because I've been actually upset today, and I'm showing this today. I'm going to show you something as an example of how I'm learning to deal with situations, how I'm learning to, when something really, I wouldn't say bad happens, but something really scary kind of happens in your life and you don't know how to deal with it. I have a tendency to get really overwrought and sad, and I cry because I cry when I'm fearful. Ah, Well, in our building, we weren't supposed to have animals. It says no pets allowed. That's all it says. It doesn't say restricted. It just says no pets allowed, right? And I kind of knew this. So a couple months ago, when my sweetie decided to get our little kitty cat, right? Our little Etta, our little 8-month-old cat, who was 6 then, but she's 6 months then. She's 8 months now. And I kind of told her, I said, "Aren't we allowed? We're not allowed to have pets, right?" But he said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "Yeah, but we're not allowed to have pets. That might be. I mean, it doesn't say on our building restricted no pets. It just says no pets. It just says no pets. That's all. So um, I think sometimes they might be lenient, whatever. But you see, an incident happened today. I mean, we had to get our lock fixed on our door, okay? And I knew that the manager's husband would not like to see our cat. He would tell us something, so he did. When he saw us, Masood holding on to our cat while because our cat likes to go outside the hallway, right? Um, what happened was, he said, "You do know that we're not allowed to have cats, right? We're not allowed to have. There's no pets allowed in this building, right? You do know this, right?" He said, "Yeah, but she's just a cat. We keep her inside." And he said, "Is this temporary or is this for good?" I said, "For good." And he said, "The policy here is not allowed to have no pets." I said, "Yeah, well," I said, "it's just I said to him, our nephew at that time couldn't really have the kitty cat, and so he gave the cat to us. He goes, that doesn't matter. We don't have there's no pets allowed here." So I went, uh-huh. So he fixed the door, he did the thing, and he was very strict with us, right? And then off he went, and then another knock came to the door, and that was I guess our cat was outside accidentally. She scooted out. She took off to the hallway, and then our manager came to the door and said, "There's no animals allowed here, okay? Because due to allergy issues to a lot of some tenants, we don't have very many animals here. Otherwise, until that policy is changed." So I think she told us to keep the cat inside. I'm not sure what she said because my sweetie was half asleep and we were a little bit distraught. And so I think, guys, I might have to get rid of my kitty cat. I've only had her for a couple months, or we might be moving. Who knows? Because I don't like the idea of being kicked out. I'd rather find a place for us to be and live instead of getting kicked out. I don't like that idea of getting kicked out. I really don't. I'd rather find a way to move into a better place that's nicer, and I'll downsize if I have to have. I'll get a 1 bedroom if I have to have. But I don't like the idea of getting kicked out, guys, just because we have a kitty cat. And I'd rather have her or give her away to somebody who will take good care of her. But I've fallen in love with my little kitty cat. She's so beautiful, my little Etta. She's beautiful. Her markings, she's so beautiful. And I knew we weren't supposed to have this cat here, okay? But I thought I'd take caution to the wind and have the cat here and make sure she stayed inside. But Masood would let her out. I said, "Don't do that because we're not supposed to have a cat here." But he let her out anyways. And I said, people are going to see and they're going to say something. And I was worried. That's what I was worried about. But he just let her outside to the hallway anyway some time to time. And I said that would be a bad idea. And I think they might have got to the manager anyways, that she was out and we had a cat and kitten, and she's fairly new, but she's a mouser. I even told the manager's husband, she's a mouser. Doesn't matter. She saw a mouse and doesn't matter. So here's the situation, I tell you what. This is what happens in life, Situations arise and you have to sort of deal with it. And I didn't deal with it very well. I got very upset. And I know I have to So I'm going for a walk to blow off all this frustration I have inside and understand that situations arise in life. And I know there's a way to deal with it. You just step back. Like I have a affirmation that says I'm queen of neutrality, okay? And I read it all the time. And I look at it, guys, and I say, stay neutral, stay calm in all situations. Because there's always a solution to anything, right? I mean, at the moment, we're just going to keep our kitty cat inside till we find ourselves a better place to live. And I know for a fact my manager will keep an eye on me. She'll say, have you got rid of the cat? I'll say, no, we haven't, but she's still inside. We're finding a place. Hey, Gillian. So I'm very upset because, yeah, I'm glad you're tuning into me too. So what I'm trying to say, a lesson to learn is I'm learning about neutrality, stepping back from a situation and dealing with it in a calmer manner. And I didn't do that very well today because when they all left and everything, I started to cry. Because I realized we have to say goodbye to our kitty cat because for some reason, I kind of knew there was no pets allowed in this building, but we took the cat, our little kitten, in anyways. And I'm not happy about what transpired. We were very good with the manager and his wife, and the manager and her husband, and we understood. But I fell in love with my kitten, my little Etta. I love her to bits, and to say goodbye to her would be so sad. So, and where we live in New Westminster in British Columbia, renting an apartment is still expensive. Even for our little place now, that's 2 bedroom, it's $13.68 a month. Um, and they've done a lot of people moved out of our apartment building and they've raised the rent in some of the apartments when people move in, and they raise it to almost 15 to 1600 a month. So when we leave, our apartment will be renovated and just I know the rent will be to the moon. And I know lower rises buildings are cheaper, but still, because I'm not fully working online yet, guys, I haven't made a whole lot, and he's the only one that's making money, and we're kind of in debt. So we need to find a cheaper place if we're going to go to a decent. And we want to make sure it's a nice building. We don't want to be a crappy building. We want to make sure it's pet friendly too, right? So there's a lot to consider here. Yeah, yeah, Colleen, because of pet policies, and I'm torn, but I'm learning to deal with it. So I'm going for a walk. I'm going to get out, go to my wonderful park, go for a little walk, and come back and deal with it. There's always a way. There's always a way to deal with a solution in a better way. So that's why I come talk to you guys to tell you that I'm learning about this, that we will deal with it in our own time, we'll figure things out. Like he's pretty calm. My sweet Masoot was not upset. I was the only one that like basket case. I was crying and upset, and I was really upset, because I love my little Etta. But too many people have allergies. Like that's what she said. That's the reason why that was put up there, because a lot of people have allergies to animals. So when their allergies are there, um, even because I know because you have the cat fur on your body now, right? And you have the cat smell, and people start to sneeze. And I think there is somebody on my floor who's allergic to animals. So she said if it was a different floor, she wouldn't care, But there's somebody on my 5th floor, and I think she said keep the cat inside. I don't know what she said, or she said get rid of her. I didn't pay attention because I was upset because I should have put the cat in the bedroom when the guy came to fix the lock. But I had just had a shower and I threw on my robe, and Masoot was sleeping in his room because he was graveyard shift, right? So all things transpired. It was a strange day. This is a strange everyday journey for me today, guys. So things went a little bit out of place, but maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe finally we'll get to, because Masoot has wanted to. Oh, thanks, Gillian. I love her too. But we'll figure something out. If you have to live in another place, uproot. I'd rather do that than have to just. But I have a family member. I have a sister in Vancouver, an older sister who's had cats, and I think their building is still cat friendly. I'm not pet friendly. I don't know. They live in Vancouver, and she sees the cat. She just knows I love her. So I think she'd be a wonderful for our Etta. And then I have my dad who lives in Abbotsford who has animals, has a cat and dogs. So I do have a place where she could go. We want to make sure we take her to a place where it's cat friendly and they love cats and they understand cats and they've had them for a while. That's what we're looking for if we do find somebody. We want a nice mom and dad for our cat. But he loves her too. He doesn't want to get rid of Etta right now. you know. But I told Masood this, okay, Eileen. I told him that they might find out about the cat and we might have to get rid of her. And he said, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. So it's still a solution in the end. It's just might take a while. I hope that our manager won't mind if we figure things out. But I'm going to be in the process of doing some packing. I'm going to go get some boxes. I'm going to start packing up, and I'm going to downsize a little bit of my stuff because I like the idea of moving out of here now more than ever. I wanted to do it last year, but my sweetie income was strange, and I wasn't working. So if I just had some extra money, but then I said if, you see, I'm working on getting some extra money down the road so we can have my own income so things will be better. And something is coming my way, but I have to wait for that. So, our finances are a little crappy too, which is another thing that we're dealing with in our life. So my everyday journey is a little rocky right now, and then this happened, okay? So we'll figure something out. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not a terrible thing. It's just something in life that people have to deal with. It's not a tragedy. It's not a horrible thing. I just make it horrible because I've fallen in love with my kitty cat. She's now my family member. That's right, my friend Gillian just said. And I really want to continue to keep her. But I also know that if there's people with allergies in the building, it's not good too. You have to think about those people as well. And that person's on the 5th floor. And I live on the 5th floor. I didn't know that. I feel kind of bad for that person. Now I feel sad for that person, but they were talking, like I was basically doing something around my doorway, and all of a sudden I could hear somebody talking about, well, they have a cat, oh, there's allergies, oh, what's the matter with these people? I went, a couple of people on the floor are not happy with me. I went, oh, I'm so sorry. I felt terrible inside. I felt terrible inside, guys. You do feel terrible because I feel terrible for the other people because I know that they don't mean to have these allergies and they don't mean to be pissed off. But people are going to rant anyways. They're going to rant about it. So this is my ranting time. But mine's not really. I'm not really ranting. I'm just gabbing on. So I felt better right now talking to you guys and letting you know that we're dealing with this situation, and it's my everyday journey today. Having to find a way to either move out of our apartment building or get rid of our kitty cat to a nice family and stay where we are, but we won't be happy here. I know that because we had to get rid of our cat, so we're going to figure something out. I don't want to lose my sweet Masood. Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Galinda. Somebody's chatting with me. Yeah, I do have family that will take her, which is kind of nice, but I would love to keep her if I could. I might talk to my manager and ask her if we can keep her for a little while longer while we find a good place for her, and we'll keep her inside. I'm going to talk to her again. I know it wasn't meant. I'm going to talk to the manager anyways to see if she'll just waiver it a little bit. That if we keep her inside, will that be okay? I'm going to talk to her and apologize for not really telling the truth. But we were supposed to get. I wanted to get netting blinds. On our balcony door anyways because we have wasps that come in, these crazy wasps that come into our apartment anyways in summertime, and we wanted to find a way to get them away. So that was a way to do it. So now Masood doesn't know if he wants to do that or not because if we move out of here, we've paid for something that we. So it's like we were going to get a screen door put on the balcony door and this door window behind here anyways because we thought in the summertime the cat will have the windows open. Now that we may not have a cat here, is it worth it to get the screen door anyways? Because we're going to be paying for the screen door. We're not allowed to have screen door. Basically, in this building, if you want to have a screen door on your balcony door and your side balcony door, you have to pay for it. Building doesn't pay for it. That's something the tenant has to pay for, which I don't think is really fair. We pay enough money here, right? So I'm really torn. I'm gonna talk to him about should we still do that anyways if she's going to be here for a month or two more. See, I'm torn now. Should we actually get the screen door or not? If we're going to end up moving out of here, pay for a screen door, and then the next tenant has it, and we paid for it. I'm going to ask Masood anyways, my sweet Masood, should we do that anyways, or should we just let that go? Because it's actually March, right? The weather's going to get nicer. It's actually beautiful out today. That's why I have to go for a walk too. So I'm taking this ramble on because I think it's a teaching moment. Now, when a situation arises and you're having a hard time dealing with it, I think that's every one of us. A lot of people, like I know my suit, he was calm about it. He was a little upset, but he was calm. He goes, well, we just have to figure things out. We'll be fine. But myself, I was the one that got a little bit upset and started to cry because I felt that maybe I should have, because I had a shower just before the guy came, and I should have been dressed, put the cat into the bedroom, shut the door, and let him do his thing. But I don't like the idea of hiding a cat every time we're not supposed to have a cat here. The, because eventually people are going to see the cat, right? So hiding is not a solution too. Hiding things and don't let people see stuff is not a solution either, because eventually you're going to get found out anyways, and then it'll be worse. So if you were to be more into the open, if you're more into the open, then people see that you're being honest, you're being forthright, and you're telling people this is how it is, instead of hiding in the shadows with something. So this is another thing I'm learning about too. And I'm a very honest person, guys. I don't like hiding into the situation. I like telling the truth. I'm not really blunt. I just like to tell the truth, tell people how it is. I like to be my natural self, and I still am. When I come on here and talk to you guys, I'm my natural self. I'm not. This is me. So, you know, I just thought I'd come on and just say this is the way my day's going today. This is my everyday journey today. It's a life learning lesson of how to deal with situations in a better way. And I didn't do a very good job of it, but I'm talking to you now. I am actually thinking about things, how we can do this. But still, I have to go back online and do my work anyways. And that's another thing that could take me away from the situation at hand, is doing your work online and doing your thing and working towards making some income so we can make our life better. And I'm not doing a very good job of that too, because I could do better. So I have a lot of things in my life I'm dealing with right now. And I'm not making excuses. This is the way my life is, guys. But I'm also knowing that the situation that happened today with the cat and whatnot, maybe it had to happen. Maybe it was just part of my life right now. Like sometimes things happen for a purpose, and then you have to sort of deal with it. And so I didn't, but I am dealing with it better now, because I actually stepped away a little bit, backed away. When I was speaking to my suit, I calmed myself down and realized it's just life situations, and how we deal with them on a day-to-day basis, guys. And some of us go crazy and upset and can't deal with it. And a lot of us, and Masood is an example. And he goes, it's the way life is. We just have to deal with it when the time comes. He just said, if she comes back up and talks to us and says, if you don't get rid of your cat, you're out of here, then we will deal with it then. But I'd like to take care of things as time goes by, so when that situation does arise, we're prepared. I'd rather be prepared, so who knows, guys. But my sweet Masood is my rock, and I don't want to lose him as well, because we have a lot in our life together, and we have a long relationship that I love. And if it wasn't for him, I think I would be in worse states. He's really been the person that's helped me. Yeah, Gillian, everything happens for a reason. And that's actually good, because all it means that life is not perfect, right? We're going to have our pitfalls, ups and downs, and how we deal with it is another matter too. And so I wanted to tell you about this because it's something that happened to me today. And I'm going to find a way. I'm actually going to meditate later too. I'm going to go for a walk, do some meditation, and really think down deep the best part of the solution, and to do it in a better manner. I mean, I've actually been pretty good this past couple months with the kitty cat and whatnot, but this situation, when they finally see the cat and it's the no pet building, really caught me. It's like hearing a bomb outside, and you're like, that's how it felt like, guys. Whoa. So I want to continue doing this everyday journey all the time, because I feel that the more I speak to you guys, the more I could find a solution better, the more I calm myself down. It's like talking to one-on-one, like my friend Gillian here. Merci for coming on and talking to me. You really made me feel good. And thank you for being there for me. I appreciate it. No, that's right, Galen. Life is not perfect. You're correct. I'm really enjoying my chat. I hope you come on and say hello to me. Are you my friend on Facebook? Because I have a lot of Facebook friends. Thank you for coming on, Galen. Are you my friend on Facebook? I gotta check. My Facebook name is Christine Nordquist Trainer. If you want to check me out and friend me, I love that. You might be my friend on Facebook, and I'm not sure. I don't know how many friends I have. I'm trying my best to talk to everybody and get to know everybody, but sometimes when you have too many friends, you got to sort of weed it down a bit. And I'm going to slowly weed down some of my friends that are not active with me. Well, that's life too, right? But that's another story. I'm feeling a little bit better because I'm realizing the situation is not 100% terrible. It's not good. Oh, God, you're my friend on Facebook, Elaine Mills. Thank you. I'm so bad. We should chat more often on Facebook, too. Thank you. I hope you're subscribed as well because it's so nice to see somebody new chat with me on my YouTube channel, too. See, guys, you can always feel better when somebody starts chatting with you, making you feel good, too. And thank you, Ghislaine, for coming on, say hey. And I must let you go. I'm going for my walk to blow off all the steam of frustration I was feeling. And I still say, give me a thumbs up if somebody else is checking me out, and subscribe as well. And you know what? I'm still going to make it a great day in my everyday journey. So I'm saying make it a great day in your everyday journey because I'm still going to do it because there's always a solution to any kind of problem. As long as we step back and chill out and be neutral and understand the situation. Talk to you tomorrow on day 90. Thank you too, Gillian. Enjoy the rest of your day too. Tomorrow's going to be day 94. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.